Hello designers, you are welcome to this tutorial. Okay, this is eye blessing. All right, in this video I want to show you how to color grade your design with Lightroom. All right, how to color grade your design with Lightroom. Some of the times we often make the mistake of, after designing on Pixel Lab, you just export straight to your clients, your customer, and that's not right. That's not nice at all. Your designs can actually look better, and this video is targeted to help you understand the color grading tricks in Lightroom, so you'll be able to create seamless designs and from now henceforth. Okay, let's get started. All right guys, so this is the design that we are going to be color grading in this video. So let me save it to my gallery. All right, save as ultra. All right, it's saved. After it's saved, you move straight to your Lightroom. Right, ensure your data is on, and the link to download the Lightroom app will be kept at the description of the video. Do ensure you check it out and you explore. Right, okay, so this is my Lightroom app homepage. So once I'm here, I'll click on the all photos at the first one here. Okay, so this is the design we have on. If you check down here, we have masking, healing, crop, presets, auto, light, color, effect, detail, optics, geometry, profile, previous, fashion, and reset. These are everything you have in the edit. If you want to edit anything, these are everything you have in the edit. This is the default page that the Lightroom will bring you into the moment you click on the app. All right, first of all, I always like to go to the light so I can do a little bit of tweaking on the light effects on the design. If you see this design right now, you see it's a very bright design. So I just want to make a little bit of adjustment so that it can be very much suitable. Okay, so this is the light. From the lights, I like to give my design contrast, a little bit of contrast. Okay, especially for the image and the background, this contrast is very good. Okay, so okay, then I don't need highlight. I don't really need to highlight anymore of the element. Okay, I don't leave it at 0. And alright, so for shadow, you can decide to give it any tweaking you want. You can decide to increase or decrease it depending on the requirement or the demand of your design. But in this design, I'm not going to be giving it any shadow. It's just, you can decide to use anything depending on what you are designing and what you want to achieve. All right, depending on what you want to achieve. Okay, all right, so as you can see, I made use of much contrast. Then I'll go to my whites. This is because I want to enhance the whitening on her face. I want it to come out much brighter. Just give it a little bit of whitening just to make the forehead part to be bright. Okay, so and then for the black also, I'm going to give it a little bit too. You can see the blackening is for the background. If I want the background to be more darker and the black part of her face or her body to be darker, I take it down here. And if I want it to be brighter, I take it up. Okay, so let me just leave this one at 14. All right, that's okay. 14. Let me increase the contrast a bit. Not all designs would accept much contrast like this. You have to know, and as you are doing it, just check up this part. You see, just check this part here, just check up. You see the numbers that will be moving to guide you to know how much effect you have done on that design, how much effect. You can see contrast at 37 currently, and I think this is very much perfect for this design. Right, so 91. Okay, let me just take it a little bit down, a little bit downward. 85. Okay, so this is perfect for my lightning. I like it this way. Then I'll go to before I move to color, I like my color to be last because this tutorial is about color grading. Then I'm going to go to effect next. When I get to effects, I'm going to increase the texture. It will add more realisticity on the images. Especially, you can see this one is, her face is made smooth. but by the time you put texture, the wrinkles, not really the wrinkles per se, but it has a way of making it more solidify, okay, like realistic, with the shadow on the face, the every of those stuff. So depending on the way you want it, you can add your texture. All right, let me just leave it at this. I hope it's not too much. All right, so and then the clarity, you can see clarity also, it has a way of, you can see the way the clarity is, but I don't want it to be too much like this. You can see how we did the face, so you have to check, is this what you really want? So the clarity actually also brings in the color. All right, it brings in the color out, it brings in the object, the color of the object out, make it come out much more. So the clarity is okay to me. Sorry, the clarity is okay for, let's say, 24. For this particular design, I think it's okay for 24. All right, you can see. And then you might not need to put the A's in every design, but for this design, I think I'll be going for the A because it's too bright. The A's has a way of bringing every of those color in oneness. You can see what it did to this, and it's dark, makes it dark also. But if I leave it at, you can see, if I make it less DAs, it's going to be very bright and it will even be off color. But like I said, DAs has a way of bringing the color into one. We are making use of purple, so it has a way of just making everything just blend. All right, DAs is at, it's okay at 15. I'll leave it at 15 like for this design. And I can decide to give it much more. Leave it at maybe 25. Okay, so no need for vignette, no need for grain for this particular design. You can check out my tutorial on how to add grain and things you need to know on adding grain and noise to your design. So for this, I'm not adding grain, I'm not adding noise, I'm not adding any of that. I'm only doing color grading. So let's move now to details. All right, details. For details, you are of course going to increase the sharpening, not too much, so it will not cut your hand. If it's too sharp, it will cut your hand. All right, so too much of everything is not good. All right, too much of everything is not good. You can just tweak the stuff and see what it adds to your design. If it's what you want, fine. If it's not what you want, take it back. All right, that's the way it works. All right, so then the details, but just keep listening. I'm going to be showing some things also. The details, it's good at, I always love to put my details, overall details, my sub details on 50. All right, okay, so then for the masking, I don't need it. Then noise reduction, you don't want too much, you don't want all these things to cause noise, you want everything to just be in oneness. Then I leave it at 50 or so. Just leave it at 50. You can check up how it's moving. Okay, so 50. Then for contrast, you can decide to put contrast also. Like, I love contrast in my design, not all my designs, just need to know what is necessary for every design. Okay, then 42. Alright, so it is fine. Then you don't need color noise reduction, because you don't need. Alright, so then once you are done with this, I also like to put my optics, not for all my design as well, just optics is for the chromatic aberration, like, or chromatic distortion, just making sure that the colors are also one. You can see, just making sure the colors are also one. You also correct your lenses of the color. All right, so it works also for the color. Then let's now go to the color right now. All right, so I've worked with lights, I've worked with effect, I've worked with details, I've worked with optics. Basically, that's just all I'll be working for color grading. And then on color, I'm going to first of all go and increase my vibrance. I don't need anything for temperature. You can see temperature, nothing. You don't need to come here when you are color grading. You don't need this. What you need when you are going to do your color is not here at all. Okay, so just keep following, you're going to get it. Alright, so you don't need anything also for your tint. So on my vibrance, I'm just going to work on my vibrance. Not much. Let's see this. Okay, yes, that's fine by me. Then from vibrance, you're going to see B and W. Then you're going to see grading, and then you're going to see mix. All right, so B and W, that's black and white, grading and mix. So let me take it back to the color it was. Alright, so B and W, grading and mix. So I'm not going to go for going to mix because I don't really have much element. There are designs like poster designs, they are very perfect to use this third mix option. Alright, they are very perfect to use the third mix option. But yeah, this is just a simple design that I just want to color grade and make every of the color into oneness. So basically, if you notice, I should have been done by now, but after I put this vibrance, I should have been done by now. But if you notice, this lady's image is out. It's out from the entire color. So what I'm saying is that purple is a major color in this design. Okay, so the fact that the image is carrying its own color, although the orange also is another color that's going on this design, but purple is also meant to rest on the image. That's what we're trying to blend out. To also rest on the white shapes. Okay, so that's it. To go to grading, on grading we have we have shadows, we have mid-tones, we have highlights, and then we have global. So we're going to be touching them one after the other. So on shadow, you can see the overall color in this design is the purple color. So you'll be wrong if you move this to red, or you move it to green, or you move it to blue, or you move it to orange, or you move it to yellow. You will be wrong by doing that. So it's a purple color design, so we're going to bring it around this area, but at the same time you don't want to make it too much. Okay, so let's just be moderate. Let's just make it moderate. Okay, so let's make it moderate. You have to also be checking up. You see, I'm not even looking at any figure. I'm just trying to make sure that it's perfect, and this point I am in, I can say it's perfect. Okay, you can see. All right, it's getting better. See from the before. Look at the before now. Look at the after, and look at the after. Before, after, before, after. So we are done with the shadow. So let's move to mid-tone. Okay, mid-tone. So on the mid-tone, you also have to make sure it's moderate. We're moving slightly toward purple, just at that side there. So slightly toward purple. So we have, just take it a little bit close to the white. You don't have to make it purple all through. You can see this effect is much more on the lady's image and the background. It's changing the color of the background. You can see the color is moving from pink to blue to back to purple and all like that. And her picture and her face also green. You can see on her face is green. You can see red on her face. So this mid-tone basically is working on the image. So I'm going to be working just slightly, lightly, not too much. Just move. So you can see this is just something simple, right? Basically just something simple. This for highlights, the effect much more is on the text. If you can see, I'm currently on green and it's affecting the text color. So you can see I'm on blue, it's affecting the text color. You can see the effect much more is on the text. That's for highlights. Alright, so let's just take it up. You can see it's not have to be too much. It doesn't have to be too purple and everything. You just have to blend everything. You can see the effect. Her face now is there's difference. Just be moderate. Everything you are doing, be moderate. Be moderate. If my focus was just to have effect on the image majorly, so that it blends with the whole editing we have done on the background. And then for this global, you can see this global is for all the design. You want to change the color of the overall design to red, to this you can tweak it any way you want it though. If you want it to be overall this or blue or anyone. So but me, I just going to be working a little bit on the purple, just not too much. Alright, so you can see this is it. Let's get the before and the after. Check it out again. Before, check it out. This is what some of us send to our clients. This is what we send to our client, and that's not nice. Imagine you doing this to your design and your design becomes this. You can see it's as though you will use Photoshop for the design. So it actually brings out your design much more, makes it more exciting, much professional, and you get. So that's basically what this tutorial is all about. I'm glad you watched to this end. If you have not subscribed, ensure you subscribe right now. Just click on the subscribe button below and subscribe, like the video, drop your questions. I'll be right there to answer you in the split of seconds. I will respond to your questions. Okay, so check out the description also for the link to download the Lightroom app, or you can get it on your Play Store if that's fine. Okay, all right, thanks for watching once again, and I'll meet you in the next video. Goodbye for now. Bye.